going on, people? TroopzTV back again. Back our blood clot again, you understand? Big up my G in the cut. Up, Lewis every time, blood, you understand? Arsenal, Chelsea. I'm going to say North London derby, blood. London derby, you get me? These man coming over here after getting put in spliff after spliff after spliff. Lewis, blood, you normally have bare energy with me and you do our previews. You're normally the one on top of me, pause. I'm looking down. I'm looking up, sorry, pause. But now it's a role reversal, blood. Let me know about the pauses, people. You understand? Let me know, blood. But yeah, man. How are you feeling going into this one, blood?
Bro, get this game over and done with. Get this season over and done with, and we just move, bruv. This is a 3 point for you lot. Make the most of it. You have to win. We're dead. We're dead. Fulham Broadway FC. This ain't Chelsea. This is just 11 players who are on the beach, and that's an even madder fact as well. These players are now playing even worse than they did a few weeks before. So, bro, you lot have to be winning. You have to be winning. This has to be a redemption game for you guys.
Do you know how dead these men are, yeah? He is checking Southampton scores as we speak, blood, yeah? We're checking the Man City game. It's currently 2-1 to City.
Don't forget Bournemouth are winning, so now they're level on points with us.
Bournemouth are level on points with Chelsea Football Club in match week 33.
Thankfully, Brighton battered Wolves, so they're not above us. So there's one positive to this weekend. But we haven't even played this weekend and we've dropped down the table. Brilliant start.
Is this the real Chelsea? You know when I say is this the real Chelsea? Because you lot always say this is not Chelsea at the moment, like what's happening. Obviously for banter's sake, I say this is the real Chelsea because you sell your club for £1, all of that, blood, you understand?
Hear all of that, but we still have the most trophies since 2000. Even before Abramovich, we were just a top 4 side, top 6.
There's the Lewis I know.
Yeah, well, I know what we were. I know what we were. I just know what we are right now. Right now, we're a bag of shit. Simple as. Next season, we'll be back. We'll be a bit better. But to us, this season's a joke. You know the 5 stages of like grief and everything.
X went through them.
I've gone through all of them. The bargaining stage was a month or two ago, and I was like, 40 points. Just get me my 40 points. I'll be happy.
2 months. You've been chasing that since December, my brother.
Okay, so we've been on the acceptance stage for a while then, innit? But now I'm at acceptance. We're not getting top 4. We're not getting top 7. We're not getting top 10. We're not getting 40 points. We're thankfully not going down, just because there's 3 teams in worse positions than us and they have to win like all of their games and draw the 6 pointers for us to go down, and that's not happening. But that's it. We're in limbo. Well, I say we're in limbo. We're slowly dropping down the table. I think we'll end up about 15th, 16th by the end of the season because I don't know where our next point's coming from. Like we have to play the whole top 4. Our last 3 games this season are Man City away, Man United away, Newcastle at home. We have Forest at home, which we should be winning, but they battered Brighton. You know what teams are like when they're fighting relegation. They're a lot better. Bournemouth away, same energy. We never win there, even when we're good. I don't know where our next point's coming from. I'm just here, innit? That's it.
Who is to blame for this? Because, like, is it Bowie? Is it the players? Is it Tuchel? Is it Potter? Is it Lampard? Is it a whole... Like, is it all of them?
See, that's it. It's all of them. Everyone loves to play the fucking blame game and say it's this guy's fault and they've held this back, or it's this person's fault and they've held this back. No. We're in a position where if we didn't have Tuchel's 11 points, we would be 18th in the relegation zone. You cannot blame any one individual for that. That is everyone. The players have been shit. I said from the start of the season, I never thought we were getting top 4. I didn't think it would be this bad, but I didn't think we'd reach any of our targets. I didn't think we'd win anything. We didn't have the best transfer window. Tuchel said we didn't need a midfielder. Thought Conor Gallagher was going to be our next N'Golo Kante. Said we had players like Ruben Loftus-Cheek and all of that. So we didn't go and get a midfielder until deadline day, and we had to panic buy Zakaria on loan.
And to be fair, when he's actually played, he hasn't looked too bad.
It's been okay. Some good games, some bad games. Been a bit injury prone.
Sometimes maybe good, sometimes maybe shit.
Exactly. Same as everybody else. So I'm not really too fussed with Zakaria. But the point still stands. We didn't get in a midfielder when we needed to. Then...
was Enzo a panic buy or was that a strategic buy?
No. That was a strategic buy. The problem, which I'm going to get into as well, was selling Jorginho as well, because that was our only DM that we had. But sacking Tuchel, big mistake in itself, because I don't think he would have had a season this bad. If you had issues with him, you should have sacked him before the season started or at the end of it. Doing it this early and then rushing Graham Potter was the wrong move. Graham Potter in himself is just, I expected him to be a lot better than what we've seen from him.
So did I.
He's literally just come in and just, that's been the vibes period. He just come in and said, that's life. The boys gave everything. The boys gave everything every week. We won on XG or some bollocks. The players made more chances, fair enough, but he decided to switch from a back five to a back four, and then we just got battered every week. Went to a back five, had a little bit of a good run, but it was fake as fuck. Then we sacked him, and that was the right move, but we didn't have an interim ready, and we just rushed Lampard in because we thought that would be vibes. And
was it the right move to sack him then if you never had someone ready?
Potter,
because I get like the position you was in, it was going left quicker than than quicksand, bro. You get me? You man was sinking fast. But if you don't have the right appointment ready to come in, was it the right time to sack Potter? Because Potter, you get me? He might be on a shit run, but he's more experienced than Lampard.
This is why I blame the coaches as well, because the coaches make dumb decisions. You shouldn't go into games as fans and just think you know better than what the manager's doing. There's been so many times I've gone into games and I thought, what lineup is Tuchel doing? This makes no sense. We win the game, we dominate. It's like, cool. See, this is why I just speak on videos and this is why you're the manager. Potter, Lampard, every time I look at their lineups, I think, why the fuck is he starting? Why is Havertz up top again? Why is Badia Shield being benched? Why are we playing fucking Asby at right wing back?
Why have you got more attackers on the bench than on the pitch?
I don't know. Why are we playing two up top? Gallagher and Sterling. Why do we have Kante at right wing? What? There's so many questions that I'm being asked. Game management. Why are we making this substitution? Why are we being defensive at 1-0 up against Sean Dyche's Everton when all they know is defence?
Was Gus Hiddink available? I'm actually not even bantering now because when you lot always sack a man mid-season, Hiddink was the go-to. You get me? He was, and he done well for you lot. Very well. You understand? He even won you a trophy. Yeah. And obviously you had the famous, it's a disgrace. It's a fucking disgrace moment with him. Was he not available? Because wouldn't that have been a better move than Lampard? I get Lampard, club legend, but the way it ended for him at Chelsea, it went kind of, you know what I'm saying?
I hear that, but I think Gus Hiddink's been retired for years. I think we pulled him out of retirement.
But then Palace just pulled out Roy Hodgson from retirement as well to save their clock.
Yeah,
because Hodgson was
that's the thing. Hodgson's played for like a year, innit?
Yes, blood.
Hodgson played for like a year, innit?
Yeah,
but
because he
was been gone for a decade.
Oh, raw!
Like, you know, when we last brought him back, I think we brought him out of retirement then.
Oh shit!
So it's like, this guy's been gone. He's chilling. He don't need to come back to this shit show for what? That's also why I'm not really annoyed that Poch hasn't come in yet, because we don't need Poch to come in. It's not a good look for him. Poch's pressing system with these unfit fucks that can't play for more than 30 minutes. I'm good. He don't need that. He don't need to come here and get 5 L's and for everyone to say, oh, he's a wash manager too, he's a bum. He don't need that. Come at the end of the season, stay in the stands, figure out who you want to stay or go. Until then, I don't know, you could have brought in Big Sam for all I care. He would have set us up a little bit better. It might have made a bit more sense. We would have got to 40 points by then. Lampard's come in and he's managed to outdo Graham Potter's mistakes in 5 games. 5 games. He's come in, played 5-5-0. We've had Kante at right wing. He said we played with pride against Brentford. They had 1 shot on target and scored twice.
Yeah, I didn't get the Brentford because you know what? He's actually been pretty honest in his match analysis. But the Brentford one was just Potter in disguise, blood.
Bro, I was listening to it. It was like, the one thing I thought you had over Potter at least was the press conferences. I don't know what happened when he left Chelsea. When he was at Chelsea, you saw a manager, I was like, you know what? I don't mind giving him a bit of time. He did well to get us top 4 in his first season. We should have had 6 that season with the squad that we had. So fair play to him. I don't know what happened since he left Chelsea. That guy has just lost his head. Some of the decisions I'm seeing, it's like, just play a team of players that deserve to play. And he's like, I think I'm going to play some of the same players that played the week before. I know that means Conor Gallagher's starting.
Because does that mean, because what, is he picking man off who trains the best? Because Gallagher looks like one of them man there that will give 120% in training.
I guess so. And it's like, I'm not even annoyed about too much at the defensive side. Asby right wing back doesn't make sense, but it's him or Ruben, and you've got pros and cons with both of them. Is what it is. What are we doing for going forward? Because if you want to play to defend, cool. You need an outlet. Otherwise, all you're doing is just defending, turning over possession, defending again, turning over possession. You're making a couple of chances, but there's nobody that can finish. For some reason, we refuse to play a striker. I don't get why Aubameyang doesn't get game time. The same thing with Fofana. He actually looked pretty good in the last game. Finishing isn't really there, but that's a sharpness thing with him. He's had 30 minutes in the last 16 games. If we're going to do anything, I need to see a striker at the very least, because we're playing the ball into dead ends. And that's half the reason why we lose, because we don't make anything, we don't score anything. All it takes is one chance, one goal, and we're done. We don't get battered. We've got the third best defence in the league. That's only because we haven't got pammed in spite of being 11th. We lose games 1-0, 2-0, 1-0, 2-0 all the time.
That's why when you're saying 3-0 to me, I'm like, nah, I can't see it because you lot are very defensive. Lampard, he came out with the flipping back 7 in the Champions League.
We haven't played the best teams yet. We still have to play the whole top.
Madrid, though, and they never really, you get me, dealt with you in a way that I thought they would have dealt with you.
Madrid had chances. Like, I think they had about 16 shots in the first leg. Second leg, I think we did pretty well in the first half, to be honest, but we didn't kill them off when we had the chance.
That, when Felix went through, blood.
It's Chelsea. Like, I don't even really get gassed when I see our players go one-on-one anymore. They all miss. We have a terrible attack. We've got the worst...
Mudryk. Because what is going on with him?
Mudryk will come good. Right now, he's not at that level. I think he looks very raw, but I can see the areas of the game that he can improve in. He's moving faster than our form is. Big up. It's all mad. But yeah, Mudryk, like, he's very physical, very fast. He's got a decent dribble on him. The end product just needs to improve. It's been 6 months. It's just the price tag. And I get it. The game's the game. He's going to get corned for that. I understand it. But he's going to come good. I'm sure about Mudryk. Very sure about him. Madueke. Badiashiel's already good. Enzo's already good. Fofana, another one, looks a bit raw. We've given him about 60 minutes of game time. So I don't really know what to expect from him anyway. But that's the reason why we're getting cooked in terms of the money that we're spending, because it's a lot of signings for the future. But that's why I'm glad we got a manager like Pochettino coming in, because he's actually a good coach. Actually gets the best out of these.
Dele Alli and them man there, he had moving mad.
Exactly.
At young age.
Exactly.
That's why I worry with Pochettino. I think he could really turn it around because he'll actually know how to spend the money as well.
Yeah, he's actually going to get the investment. He's going to get the choice of players that he wants. There's a lot of players here that he can work with as well. It's just about clearing out the deadwood first.
Who would you clear out?
Oh, shit. Where do I start? Right. Ziyech, Pulisic, Havertz, Mount's going anyway, Gallagher, I don't mind keeping Ruben as depth. If I had the choice of even new signings, Cucurella can go, Koulibaly can go, Mendy can go, Kepa can go. If Oba doesn't want to be a number 2, he can go.
Yeah, rumours of him going Barca.
I don't blame him. He wants to go anywhere because he's not getting game time. The guy's doing Fortnite streams during games. Yeah. Fair play to you. Keep doing your thing. We're disrespecting you, so it is what it is. I get it. But if you don't want to be a number 2, he can go. I missed anybody else.
Mount?
Sterling, I'd give another year. I'd give Sterling one more year. Mount's going to go. Like, this is...
Where's he going? Because I'm hearing Arsenal, I'm hearing United, I'm hearing all the big clubs, to be honest. I don't want him nowhere near my club.
If there's a bidding war for him, if you lot want him, I will send him the fucking Oyster card to North London. ASAP.
Saka and Emil Smith Rowe.
Have him as a bench warmer. I'm fine. I don't care.
I'd drive her own any, mate.
Here's the thing. He's leaving anyway. He's had good years for us, but he's regressed heavily this season, and this is the year that he's pushing for a contract. You could say maybe he deserves it based off past years, but football's a what are you doing for me now business. And that's why I've been looking at Mount like, what are you doing for me now? If you don't sign this year, you are leaving. So I can't be patient with you if you had a 4-year contract and say, maybe it's just an off year, maybe you'll turn it around. You're not going to be here next year, so I'm not going to know the answer to that question, am I? So either perform now or leave. He's been terrible up until February, hasn't played since, which I think is because of the contract issue, and now he's out for the rest of the season with some pelvic issue or something.
Him and Reece James, isn't it? Both out for the end of the season.
Yeah, Reece James is done in his hamstring. To be honest, I wouldn't rush Reece James back with this anyway. This season's pointless. Don't get injured again, just rest up. But with Mount, he's going. Liverpool, Man United, maybe Bayern, maybe Arsenal. Whoever wants him, have him. He's been all right for us, but people act like it's a De Bruyne and Salah thing. Like, De Bruyne had 5 appearances for Chelsea and got sold. Salah had 12. Mount's had about 130. I know what I've got with Mason Mount. I've got good years. I've got bad years. Chelsea will move on. We will be fine. If he doesn't want to re-sign, it's really not the end of the world like a lot of Chelsea fans want it to be.
Is he a legend or a cult hero?
Shouldn't be sniffing legend. Cult hero, fair enough.
Because of the Champions League.
Like, I could see...
And he played a major part, let's be like, that season he was on crud, I can't lie. That season I was calling him Money Mount. Now he's bummy, man.
Yeah, that season was unbelievable. Deserved Player of the Year. Have no issues with that. It's been a bit of a downward slope since then. Even though last season he did get 30 GNA, but it's like he was very inconsistent throughout the season. I could see him have like the Juan Mata status. Like he's playing for an opposition club. He's been playing there for years, but he always gets a good reception from the Chelsea fans. I don't think he's going to get booed or anything like that. I don't think he'll do anything to get booed. He's just going to move on. Chelsea will move on. We'll be respectful to him, and I think we'll get the same energy back. But Mount's going, and it is what it is.
Prediction for Tuesday night. You don't think you're scoring, fam. You understand? I think you're scoring, blood. Like I said here, we always concede, blood. You get me? Southampton came here and put 3 in 61 fucking minutes, blood. You get me? Your attack is, get me, better than them on paper. Obviously not right now. You might have piss poor.
More goals than us this season. I have to check.
Fucking hell.
Bro, we have statistically...
that peak, blood?
Bro, we have statistically the worst attack at this point of the season in 99 years.
That's mad.
99 years. Like 30, 31 goals I think we've got this season in the league. We've conceded more goals than we've scored. And we still have a better defense than we have an attack. So I don't think we're scoring unless it's a deflection, unless it's a penalty, or unless it's an own goal. It's got to be one of those three. Because we're not scoring a goal in open play. I don't see it. I don't know where it's coming from. I don't know who it's coming from. Because we haven't shown that all season. That's why one mistake, one goal, game is done. And I'm expecting you lot to cook us. My heart is saying 0-0 because I'm just hoping we can defend for our lives and just take something. And if we do, we'll celebrate that like crazy because we've got to our 40-point margin at fucking long last. But in my head, 3-0, 4-0, Arsenal. You lot are going to cook us. We haven't played the top 4 side yet. That's probably part of the reason why I think we haven't been battered as much, but I think we've been overdue one. And you lot, you need to up the goal difference. You lot need to up your confidence. I think this is a great game for it, sadly, so we're getting battered.
He says 3-0, 4-0. I said to Sophie 2-1, but as the day goes on, I'm thinking 3-1. You get me?
Still think we're scoring?
Yeah, blood. Like I said, Southampton came here and got 3, blood. You understand? So you might have been poor on set pieces, but you will get a goal.
1 against Southampton.
And this is the thing. I even said that Liverpool, where I fear them, was on set pieces. And that's where they were causing us hella problems. Even though they don't score a lot, the way our defense is, you put the ball in the box, these men are moving erratic.
Bro, we have to put the ball in the box. Yeah. Ben Chilwell, he's our best corner taker. Even he started hitting the first man now. João Felix, first man. Enzo, first man. Mount, first man. James, first man. Everybody hits the first man on every fucking set piece. And it is so frustrating because I got annoyed at Willian for doing it consistently. Now they all do it. We're not scoring a set piece, bro. That's why I didn't say that. I said an own goal, a penalty, or a deflection. Those are the only ways that we're scoring. We are not scoring in open play. I don't even think we're scoring from a corner anymore. But that's why you must win. You have to win. You have to batter us. You can't concede, can't draw, can't lose. Because you lot are talking about title contenders. You lot are talking about trying to catch up with City and that. You cannot be dropping points to us. You can't. That will be more embarrassing than the Southampton loss. That draw. That will be more embarrassing than the draw.
If we don't win, if we draw, man are bums. You understand?
Facts.
We're playing a rubbed out Chelsea at this moment in time. They're dead on the floor. They're just there waiting to be finished off.
We are a 3 points.
Literally, blood. You understand? This has to be a win. If they don't win, these men are even bigger bottle jobs than I thought they were, blood. You understand? Mm-hmm. But I'm saying 3-1. Lewis is saying 3-0 or 4-0. Make sure you watch the other preview on Lewis's channel. You understand? Make sure you subscribe to Lewis's channel. Is it on your channel or CFC?
Chelsea Fan TV.
Go on Chelsea Fan TV, but subscribe to Chelsea Fan TV.
Out. Check both out.
And check Carefree Lewis G. You already know. My brother.
Every time.
Enjoy your evening on Tuesday. I won't be here. I'll be at home.
Congratulations on the win in advance as well.
Let us know your predictions in the comments below. TroopzTV, we're out.